Good morning and welcome to News9. I'm Nolan Pinto. In fact, we have some big news coming in now. A body of another student has been fished out from the Bias River in Himachal Pradesh. This is the big news that we're now tracking. A body of another student fished out from the Bias River in Himachal Pradesh. The water level of the Pando Dam reduced as search operations are intensified. 24 students who had gone on an excursion to Manali were washed away on Sunday. In fact, this is the big news that we're now tracking. Body of another student fished out from the Bias River in Himachal Pradesh. The water level of the dam, the Pando Dam, has been reduced as search operations are intensified. 24 students who had gone on an excursion to Manali were washed away on Sunday. Another body of a student who had gone missing after the floodgates of the Pando Dam were thrown open has been recovered. The water level of the dam has been reduced as the rescue personnel have intensified the search operations. Rescue workers of the NDRF, or the National Disaster Response Force, and the Indian Army are assisting in the search. A team of 84 people comprising 10 underwater divers have started the search operation in the river from Talaut near Hanogi Mata Temple, the accident spot, to the Pando Dam. Hope is fading fast for the 20 people who were washed away at the Bias River in Himachal Pradesh's Mandi district. The bodies of 5 engineering students were flown back to Hyderabad last evening. The families accompanying the Union Minister stayed back in the hope that the bodies of their kin may be recovered today when the search operation resumes. Meanwhile, the High Court described it as a consequence of utter and callous negligence. The toll in Sunday's accident could rise as chances of recovering any survivor is absolutely bleak. The Himachal Pradesh High Court has asked the state government to file a report by the 16th of June. Now, the students were all from an engineering college in Hyderabad. They were standing on the Bias River's edge on Sunday evening, taking pictures when they were hit by a torrent of water. And so far, the bodies of 4 girls and a boy have been recovered. 20 students and 1 tour guide are still missing. Yesterday, soldiers, police and other rescue workers were seen combing the banks of the river, while others in kayaks were paddling slowly downstream, checking around boulders. Divers, special forces of the army and 2 helicopters have also been pressed into service. The Civil Aviation Minister and senior TDP leader Gajapati Raju accompanied the families of students to Himachal Pradesh on Monday evening. Many of them have opted to stay back in the hope that the bodies of their kin will be recovered today.
Yes, simply drivers are doing this. That's what we do, sir. Irrigation minister orders right to CM orders right to. Because I am a non-technical person as far as the operation of the dam is concerned. Yesterday we had detailed discussions with all the dam authorities. This is under review.
In fact, let's now listen to what one of the parents had to say about this.
Decision means immediately water should get released and the water level should be decreased. So that there are 20 bodies are there, not one body, no, 20 bodies. They don't go anywhere, madam. They don't go anywhere. They must be here and there and around under this water only, no. They are saying that simple reason it is filled up with silt. Maybe silt.
What is the latest technology in this?
Latest technology is not that, because time is the essence now. Time, you don't want to lose time. Immediately you release the water. See that some bodies will. You can trace some bodies at least.
You have lost.
They are saying some administrative problems. There are 3 dams. 3 dams. They are under the control of different agencies. One is BPDM, one is NHPC, one is some state electricity board and all. They have no coordination. This is the problem. Coordination. Each time low, they don't look for higher orders. Any orders from the government or anything. They have to do, no? To do. Emergency. It is a national emergency. Disaster. 20 children have washed away. We have to take out the bodies at least. We can't go home without any trace of some remembrance. We can't go home.
In fact, the surge of water occurred when a hydroelectric power project opened its floodgates, sending tons of water downstream. In fact, a parliamentarian from the TRS, the party that governs Telangana, K. Kavita, had stated, and to quote her, "It was not an accident, it was negligence. There was no warning or safety measure there," unquote. Angry locals authorities had failed to issue a warning about the release of water from the dam. The additional district magistrate has, however, claimed that a siren went off before the dam water was released.
You don't want to lose time. Immediately you release the water. See that some bodies will. You can trace some bodies at least.
You have lost,
They are saying some administrative problems. These there are three dams. They are under the control of different agencies. One is BPDM, one is NHPC, one is some state electricity board, and all. They have no coordination. This is the problem. Coordination. Each time low, they don't look for higher orders. Any orders from the government or anything. They have to do, no? To do. Emergency. It is a national emergency. Disaster. 20 children have washed away. We have to take out the bodies at least. We can't go home without any trace of some remembrance. We can't go home.
Distraught father over there, literally begging the authorities to do something, to coordinate, get things done fast, so that at least the mortal remains of their children can be taken home. He clearly says sort of some remembrance for them to actually just at least take the mortal remains back home and give them a proper cremation. You can clearly see they're not fighting with them, they're actually requesting them, they're begging them to do the work as fast as possible.
Latest technology is not that, because time is the essence now.
You can clearly see he started to speak pretty well, but later on could not control himself, but broke down when he actually started asking the authorities to do something and help all of them.
These there are three dams. Three dams. They are under the control of different agencies. One is BPDM, one is NHPC, one is some state electricity board, and all. They have no coordination. This is the problem.
In fact, live visuals coming in from Himachal Pradesh of another body of a student that was fished out today. In fact, bodies of 4 of the 24 students swept away on Sunday were flown back to Hyderabad last evening. Now, this morning, another body has been found from this particular area, where 24 students in total were washed away and the dam gates were opened. Now, all these students were from an engineering college in Hyderabad. In fact, we're told that the incident took place on Sunday evening when they were standing on the Bias River's edge taking pictures when they were hit by a torrent of water. Now, as of now, we're told that soldiers, police, NDRF personnel, along with divers, are actually going about with the search operations, but the family members who reached there are actually now requesting and sort of begging the authorities to bring in more people, reduce the water level, so that their search can, the intensity of the search operation can be increased. I've asked them to do whatever it is so that they can at least take the mortal remains of all their kids who lost their lives on Sunday evening back home.
యువకుడు చాలా గాయాలు అతని ఫేస్ బాడీలో కనిపిస్తున్నాయి తీవ్రమైన ఫ్లోలో నీటి ప్రవాహంలో కొట్టుకుపోయాడు.
Chief Minister Veerbhadra Singh has as of now ordered an inquiry to fix responsibility for the tragedy.
స్పష్టంగా అర్థమవుతుంది.
On the left of your television screen you can see one of the distraught fathers over there. He started to speak pretty all right. He was asking them to go about with their work, that they need coordination, but later on he could not stop himself. He actually broke down after remembering his child, who also was killed in this particular, if one could call it an accident.
They don't go anywhere, madam. They don't go anywhere. They must be here and there and around under this water only, no? They are saying that simple reason it is filled up with silt. Maybe silt.
What's the latest technology in this?
Latest technology is not that, because time is the essence now. Time, you don't want to lose time. Immediately you release the water. See that some bodies will. You can trace some bodies at least.
You have lost
They are saying some administrative problems. These there are three dams. Three dams. They are under the control of different agencies. One is BPDM, one is NHPC, one is some state electricity board, and all. They have no coordination. This is the problem. Coordination. Each time low, they don't look for higher orders. Any orders from the government or anything. They have to do, no? To do. Emergency. It is a national emergency. Disaster. 20 children have washed away. We have to take out the bodies at least. We can't go home without any trace of some remembrance. We can't go home.
In fact, you heard what he said there completely, and he completely broke down by actually asking the authorities to get work done as fast as possible so that they can actually take the mortal remains of their children back home. In fact, broke down while speaking to the reporters over there, which actually shows that the state authorities, well, no coordination as such. No doubt the police, rescue personnel are going about with their work. But like he stated, there are 3 separate dams over there with 3 different authorities, and none of them are coordinating. I mean, clearly says that this is a national emergency. They should stop playing games. Search operations have resumed today, and one more body was fished out from particular waters. As of now, operations are on to search for 19 missing engineering students.
No coordination. This is the problem. Coordination. Each time low.
The Himachal Pradesh High Court has taken sumo to cognizance of the tragedy and has asked for a report in 6 days from the state government.
Emergency. It is a national emergency. Disaster. 20 children have washed away. We have to take out the bodies at least. We can't go home without any trace of some remembrance.
Now, this is when the governments, the organizations and all should actually work together. Like he stated, it is a national emergency. It's a national disaster that has taken place over here. 24 engineering students, boys and girls, lost their lives due to the irresponsibility of a few officials controlling the release of water. And in spite of all that, the least they could do is actually help these distraught parents by finding the mortal remains, the bodies of their children, as fast as possible so that they can actually take them home and give them a proper cremation or burial.